What is up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a really long time since the last time I made a video, but I have a new camera and I'm testing it out, so hopefully this goes well. It is finally December, and so the holiday season is upon us. I'm so glad I'm on academic break right now, and I'll have another break in the middle of December towards Christmas. So I'll have a lot of time to catch up on videos and blogs, which I haven't had time for because school is just crazy. Also, I cut my hair. It's like this thing I do every December. I cut my hair mostly because it starts to shed a lot more in the wintertime, and because the longer it is, the heavier it is and the more it'll shed. So I decided to just go ahead and cut it, and I'm really happy I did because now my head is a whole lot lighter, and she even was nice enough to thin out my hair. I have really thick hair, which I really don't like because I can't do anything with it. Like, I can't braid it, my curls don't stay. It's really frustrating. And the only thing I could do is either let it down or put it in like a ponytail, which I don't really like doing because then it looks like my hair is like baby monkey hair, and that's just not cute. I also dyed it red because I am going home soon for the holidays, and I feel like my mom would probably expect me to have some crazy hair color. So I dyed it red, and I'm really happy with it. It's not as bright as I thought it would be, but that's totally fine. There's always next time, right? Anyway, that is not what this video is about. Today I will be doing my November favorites. I know it's like way into December now, and I should have done this earlier. My bad, sorry. So let's start with my makeup favorites. So when it comes to makeup, I always feel like I'm not putting it on right. I don't know if you guys have this problem, but I always feel like my application process, even though it's the same as every tutorial I've ever seen like on YouTube, I always feel like I'm doing it wrong, or I always feel like when I look at the final product that it's not as, like, for example, I have dark circles under my eyes, and so whenever I conceal it, I always feel like I'm not really covering them up and maybe my eyes are just playing tricks on me. I don't know, do you guys ever have that problem? But the combination that I have been loving for a while now is the e.l.f. Under Eye Concealer and Highlight. So on one side you have the concealer, and then on the next side you have the highlighter. This is in light. I usually use medium, but I decided to go a shade lighter just to see if it would work a little bit better under my eyes. I don't use the highlighter part because honestly I don't really know how to use highlighter, so I try to not do that. And plus I have really big pores right under here, and I don't really want to bring more attention to them than there already is. So I don't use highlighters. I used to, and it just looked awful on me. I don't know if I'm just doing it wrong or whatever, but I use the concealer part under my eyes, and then I have two dark spots under my lip because of my eczema, and so I use them there too. And to top that off, I have been using the MAC Mineralized foundation. I'm in the shade NC30, and funny story, it has taken me years to finally correctly match myself with the MAC foundation. Every time I went to a MAC counter or a MAC store, they would always match me wrong up until this year actually. So it's taken about 4 years to finally have someone match me correctly. But I don't know if it's just like the foundation or if it was like the color, because I don't know, maybe the type of foundation that they were suggesting to me just wasn't working out. So this is the Mineralized Moisture SPF 15 foundation. I've tried many other different types of MAC foundations as they've come out through the years, and I never really liked them because they were usually really either heavy or like greasy, or they would make my skin greasy, and so they just didn't really feel that great. But the thing I like about this is that it's really lightweight, and I like literally can't feel it. It feels really nice on the skin. The next thing on my favorite list is the e.l.f. Prism eyeshadow, and this one is in the color Naked. It features 6 shimmery shadows. I love shimmery eyeshadows, so you know, and they're all in neutral colors. The ones I use the most are these 3. These are so pigmented and they're so vibrant. They're also really soft and really easy to blend. The cool thing about this is that I don't have to wear a primer with it. I usually just put it on and it'll last me all day. I tend to have oily eyelids, but I think during the colder months or when it starts to cool down, they're not as bad as they usually are. All I know is that if I don't use a primer with these, they don't fade, they don't budge, they don't crease, and they're fine. This is only, I think, $3 or $5, I don't remember, but it's totally worth the money. A new favorite this year is the warm vanilla sugar scent from Bath & Body Works. I've never actually tried this scent up until this year, and I really like it. It smells like warm vanilla bean, and I have this in the body spray, and I also have it in a triple moisture lotion that I use before bed, and I really like it. It smells really good, and it kind of does remind me of like the holidays, like that musky vanilla scent. I just wish that the Bath & Body Works body sprays lasted a little bit longer. They don't really last that long in my personal opinion. I don't know if I just have to just drown myself in it, but like a few spritzes like usually won't last all day. And the usual annual favorite of mine is the Twisted Peppermint Bath & Body Works scent. I have been wearing this for a couple of years, and every year I look forward to when these are released. So this is just a pepperminty vanilla scent. If you don't like the smell of peppermint, you probably really won't like this. But also this year they changed the logo for the Twisted Peppermint body lotion, and I really like the new packaging. Not only because the image on the front is really cute, but I really like what they did with the new bottles, which the border color corresponds with the color of whatever the lotion or the fragrance is. So I'm really enjoying this scent as well. I don't mix the warm vanilla sugar with this, but I think if I did, that would probably be like the ultimate scent. I've also been loving Method products. They're usually sold at Target. They're also sold at different places, but I've been really obsessed with like Method dishwashing soap and hand soap. I know that kind of sounds a little bit weird, right? But I don't have a favorite book that I read in November because I didn't read that many books, but one of my favorite books so far this year has been Some Quiet Place, and I don't remember if I did a video review on that, but if I did, I'll post a link down below. It was a really unique read for me. I haven't read anything quite like that, and so if you read YA and you like paranormal books, then I would totally suggest checking it out. My favorite TV show for the month of November was Shark Tank. In October, it was Sleepy Hollow. I haven't followed up on that show recently, but that's a really intense show. It's one of the ones from the fall lineup that actually delivered expectations. There are a few that I was looking forward to that kind of fell short for me, one of them being Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and another being Betrayal. But I've been really enjoying Sleepy Hollow. But for the month of November, my favorite show had to be Shark Tank. There's something about it that's really inspiring. I mean, it's kind of messed up in a sense, but at the same time, it kind of reminds me to always go after my goals, and that, you know, entrepreneurship isn't some impossible dream. My favorite songs for the month of November was Selena Gomez's Slow Down, and another one was Eminem's Rap God. I am so glad that Eminem came back with another CD. I have loved Eminem forever. Actually, I have loved him after My Name Is, because I thought that song was just really freaking annoying. And I remember seeing it on like TRL and all these other like music video shows back in like the 90s, and I was like, I don't care what your name is, we got it. But he really came back hard with Rap God, and I have been really enjoying this song. My husband is a big Eminem fan too, but every time I get in the car and I play it and he's like, really, again? And I'm just like, it's such a good song. So that's pretty much it for my favorites for the month of November. Not much this time around because I spent a lot of time at school, and I mean, that doesn't really leave much time to really go out and discover new products. So hopefully December will be a little bit more promising. So hopefully December will be a little bit more exciting than November was. Maybe not, because December is usually a really busy month, but we shall see. I am also trying to do Vlogmas. I'm not good at vlogging. I really don't know what to say, and I always envy those vloggers who just like have 8-minute vlog videos. I'm just like, what do you say? Like, I don't know what to talk about, and it's just, I don't know, maybe I'm just still trying to get into the groove of things, so maybe it'll just be a while before I actually loosen up and, you know, figure out what to talk about. Who knows, everything in life is a learning process, right? So I hope you guys have a wonderful month, a wonderful holiday season, and I will see you guys very soon. Bye!